What's going on, guys? TKD123 back in the video, and today I want to discuss the new Call of Duty game. Now, nothing's been confirmed, right? All we know is that it is being developed by Infinity Ward, and in this video, I'm not talking about facts here. I just want to talk about what I want to see in Call of Duty 2016, whether it be Call of Duty Bloodlines, whether it be Ghost 2, Modern Warfare 4, whatever Infinity Ward has up its sleeve. I want to lay out what at least I hope to see in this next game, this next Call of Duty in 2016. I want to see competitive gunfights in Call of Duty 2016, and what I mean by that is just typically in games that are Call of Duty developed by Infinity Ward, usually you get kills very, very fast in that game. You die very, quick in that game, and it's just that it's, kind of a mix of you not having as much health in that game and the guns dealing more damage overall, right? And I would like to see that toned down a bit, right? And why I want that is because that if we have gunfights where the winner of those gunfights is really up in the air, right? Not random to where it's bad for the game. I'm just talking that each player has an opportunity to actually get a kill when they're in line of sight. I feel like that would be overall better, and the way to do that is to be able to take more shots to kill another opponent. That would mean that if a smart player is in a gunfight, and if he has the ability to duck and get out of that fight and place himself in a more better point of advantage against the enemy, then overall I feel like that would just create a more fun and a more fair Call of Duty overall. So I feel like gunfights should be more fair, and the way to do that is you allow players the ability to duck out of a gunfight if they so choose. Now the second one is streaks attached to classes. Now this was in Modern Warfare 3, and I would really like to see this come back, because having just a blank slot, not a blank slot, but like a specific area in the menu for streaks, I just feel like that just kind of, I just don't like it personally if I only have these 3 streaks for whatever class I choose, because at least the way I do my classes is I have different classes for different game modes or different ways that the game is going, right? I have a more lightweight class, SMG, running gun, and I have a more strategic class where it's a burst rifle, and I'm able to post up into areas of multiple people, right? So I'm not gonna run high streaks when I'm running my SMG class, because you're more prone to die when you're running an SMG, and when you're on the map running gunning, you're more likely to die than the person post up. I would rather run high streaks posted up, and you don't have the ability to change the streaks on the fly. So I feel like streaks should be attached to your classes in the same way I have perks attached to my classes. Like I would not, run, let's say, scavenger if I'm gonna be posted up, because most likely I won't, use all my ammo, as opposed to me running and gunning. I'll be using my ammo constantly. So overall, I just feel like streaks should be attached to classes as they were in Modern Warfare 3. Next up, I think good maps are key. Good maps are key. If we look back at our old Call of Duties that we love, one of the main things we love about it is the maps. The maps make the Call of Duty in a way. And I wish that every map, especially on this new one, I hope that it's 3 lanes, right? They went back to this back in Black Ops 3 in this, current Call of Duty, and I hope that they don't go to a ghosted. Which ghosted, I feel like they just got a whiteboard and just scribbled everywhere and was like, all right, these are the map lanes, now go make some textures and graphics and make the maps, right? I don't like ghost maps at all. I feel like there wasn't any flow to them, and I feel like the 3 lane maps adds a flow to the map, and it's predictable, and it is just overall a more balanced and fair thing, and not having the player distracted by not knowing where the enemy is going to be. And overall, the 3 lane maps provides a good intel base for players that want to be good at the game, because if they know the maps like the back of their hand, then they'll have the advantage overall. So good maps is very important to me. Also, maps that look good. All right, I don't want to see Black Ops 1 maps. Now, Black Ops 1 maps are awesome. They're my favorites overall, but the colors of it is what I'm talking about. Like, it just looks so dingy. Granted, it was the Cold War, but overall, I just feel like the maps have to be fun. We're going to spend a lot of time in these maps as, COD people of the, COD gaming community. I don't know why I said that so weird, but it's just we spend a lot of time in these maps, all right? And I want it to have popping colors. I want to be vivid. I want to be oversaturated. I like that stuff. I don't want to see gray and dark brown everywhere I turn in the map. That's just not my cup of tea. Last thing is good streaks. Okay, I want streaks that matter again. Okay, the only time I feel like streaks really mattered was back in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. That kind of area of Call of Duty where the AC-130, that would get you at least 12 kills, if not more. And the chopper gunner from Modern Warfare 2 or the chopper gunner from Black Ops 1, they all dominated the battlefield when you got one, and I feel like that should matter again. I don't really like how, you know, the streak, especially like in Ghost or Advanced Warfare, they just weren't as powerful. They weren't really a reward, you know. I just wish that, you know, we had streaks that packed a bigger punch like they did before, and it's okay for them to pack a punch, all right? And because we all got good at the game off of another player being better than us and beating us horribly with the AC-130. You know what I'm saying? That drove me to want to be a better player overall. So I just feel like, you know, kind of making the streaks not powerful enough is kind of just taking away from people wanting to get good overall. And I just feel like, you know, I just want better streaks, man. I just want streaks that will dominate the battlefield, period. And my last point I want to hit up on this video before we close is Season Pass. All right, the Season Pass, I have a bit of a debacle. I think I'm going to go into a deeper in-depth on that whole controversy, you know, that's within me that I feel with the actual pass and map packs and all that. But just to say in short, if they're gonna put out supply drops in the next Call of Duty, which I assume they will because they've already done it for the past, you know, 2 Call of Duty, so I feel like it's a pretty safe bet that drops like that will be coming in the next game. If they're gonna do supply drops, people that own the Season Pass should get whatever new weaponry you put in those supply drops. I am a Season Pass owner for Black Ops 3, and I didn't get the M1 Garand or the other, you know, good guns that I really want to get. Because I have to go buy COD points and play the lottery basically and try to get those weapons. But I invested $50 up front when the game first released, and I am a, you know, dedicated COD player. I feel like Season Pass owners should get all of the content of the game, not just the packs. That just seems kind of weird to me, you know. If you guys feel different, leave in the comments below. If you know, we can have a discussion. But I just feel like the Season Pass should matter, should really matter, and not just be only on map packs. But that's all I gotta say about this video. That's all I gotta say about Call of Duty 2016, and I hope to see these features in the game. If you have any other features that you want to see in Call of Duty 2016, leave in the comments below. I'll be love to answer your questions and answer, you know, just kind of interact with you all. I really like to, you know, see what the whole community would like to see in the next Call of Duty game in 2016. Maybe we can make a difference in the next Call of Duty if we tweet at tweet at IW, you know, and see what, you know, they can do as devs for a community like us. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like the content, support the content, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. Follow me in my various social media links below my description. I got my Snapchat, my Instagram, Twitter, all that. Hit me up on those, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I got you.